This Could Get Dicey is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast about dudes being bros. What adventures will they get into? Only time will tell. Like the name suggests, this podcast could get dicey. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Hello, and welcome to This Could Get Dicey, a D&D podcast where a group of buds get to unwind from their 9-to-5s and step into the world of Druid Gala. My name is Destiny Nieto, I play Loomis Bjorn, and before things get a little too dicey, I'd just like to say it's a beautiful day to be releasing a podcast for a full year. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
We did it!
Feliz cumpleaños. Congratulations.
Good
to
job,
you,
everyone.
the listener.
Oh, yes. And to you.
To you specifically, Destiny, because you have another podcast that's not this one, right?
Congratulations on your other podcast success.
Mm-hmm.
That you've been
Tattoos with
recording for a
Destiny.
year.
What's it called again?
Things Could Get Dicey.
No.
Things could get spicy. It's a cooking
Things,
podcast.
yeah.
Wow, a whole year.
We did it. And we're not stopping.
Yeah, don't worry, everyone. What's that Zelda quote where it's like, time is a relentless. Oh, man. I gotta go play Zelda again. Sorry, everyone. I gotta go.
Gotta go. Hi, my name is Alex Villarreal. I play Ellis Vindove, and it is a beautiful day to back up your life.
Like on a hard drive?
Or like back it up.
The first one. The second one I do all the time. The first one, no, I bought a bunch of cloud storage, and it was a New Year's resolution of mine to back up my life because story time. Kenny and I once lived in a house, and one time that house got robbed, and they stole my laptop, which was not backed up at the time, and that was fucking years ago, and now in 2024, I'm like, it's probably time I should back up my shit just in case I get robbed again.
That was 8 years ago.
It's a long time ago,
You're just
and I
great.
remember it very clearly, but yeah, just like photos, music, all my music. I lost it once, I can't lose it again.
That's good. I still have some of your CDs, original CDs, if you need that music again.
Actually, I might want to look into that because
Are you for real? Yeah, I still have them. Like original Alex. Hey everyone, unless someone has a better offer for me, I'm going to give them to Alex for free. So if you want to buy them, someone.
Hey, they're not probably very good.
Cloud storage is smart though, because I really love hard drives and like having hard drives. It's weird. That's weird, but whatever. But like they will fail one day.
Yes, I have a hard drive. I was just trying to plug it in the other day, and it doesn't work anymore. And it has years of stuff on it, a terabyte of stuff on it. And the physical hard drive stopped working.
That's not great.
I know there's like a big conversation right now over like physical and digital media and like where you should store stuff and like blah 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 blah. But like I'm not good. I'm real good about losing things, and I'd lose a hard drive. I would lose it, and so I'm just gonna give it to Daddy Corporation, who I'm not gonna name because they will not get free publicity.
Sure.
And they're gonna because my thing, if this corporation fails, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for guys like me.
Yes.
Oh, it's a wrap for like the world probably.
No, yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
If that
absolutely.
corporation fails, people like me and you, we're dunzos.
I will say this is weird. Like I know where my hard drives are and what's on them. I don't know what's in any of my cloud storage anywhere. Like it's just
Serious.
an enigma of like my cloud storage has stuff in it. I'm trying to get better, but like I guess I'm kind of the opposite of you of like I know where my hard drive is and what's on it and
As long as you have it and it's not just on your main hard drive for some small teenage child to break in through a bathroom window, steal it from you.
Hi, I'm Kenny Chilton, and I play Emil Mazak, and it is a beautiful day to successfully complete a DIY house project.
Okay.
Ooh.
What was
Let's guess.
it? Are we guessing?
Well, first,
I wanna guess.
you can guess. I will caveat this by saying I understand that it's a privilege to own a house in this economy, so I'm not complaining about doing this, but it sucked.
Was it re-grouting your shower or bathtub?
Very close, Becky, but no.
Okay. Not that I think your shower or bathtub need to be regrouted.
let me go through my mental of what's bad about Kenny's house. Was it okay? So it's bathroom. I'm thinking bathroom. Did you? Oh no.
Oh, I
it's
think
not
I know what it is.
bathroom.
I know what it
hint.
is. Can I guess again?
Yeah.
Is it fixing the tile in your dining area?
I already did that
Oh.
a few months ago. This is fixing the tile in my kitchen. Because I guess the tiles in this house are all 30-something years old. But there are a bunch of loose tiles, and then they started coming up like there was an earthquake happening in our house, like tectonic plates pushing against each other.
Oh.
The tiles were coming up that way, and all the grout was coming out. Anyway, I retiled my kitchen floor.
The whole floor?
The part that was all fucked up. It was like 10 tiles or something, and regrouted it all and sealed it. And hey, we're living.
One time, my dad had me regrout our bathtub.
It's hard.
Or like reseal it, and yeah, you have to like dig out all the old stuff and then get new stuff. It was one of the worst summer tasks I was given.
Oh, no. This summer, I regrouted my bathroom.
I was in high school.
Okay.
Becky lived like a Walt Whitman novel. It was a hot summer day. I was digging up the grout in my bathroom tile.
I was thinking of like the scene from Holes where you're like, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Maybe that's your dad. That's too damn bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, YouTube's a godsend.
That's how I built character, not by digging holes, but by digging grout out of a bathtub.
Did you find any gold?
Nope. And no lipstick
Damn.
cases.
Did find a lizard, which was weird.
Real weird. And some old peaches.
Old peaches and onions. What a good book and movie.
Yeah, great book and movie.
Hi, my name is Becky Schmader, and I am the game master for This Could Get Dicey. And it's a beautiful day to buy seed potatoes.
Oh, okay.
Seed
You got
potatoes?
vines?
Seed potato. Well, we're not there yet, Kenny. They haven't come in yet. But
I know, but wow.
yes, seed potatoes. All right, everyone at home. Here's a fun fact. The potatoes at grocery stores have been treated so that way they will not form growth from their eyes. Or if they do, it will take a very, very long time and it will be very stunted growth. So you have to buy seed potatoes. So potatoes that you're going to plant that don't have that treatment on them. So that way they're ready to sprout and give you new potatoes.
Did you get to like cut them up into eyes? Like cut them into pieces?
They're not here yet. I ordered them from this website. Listen, listeners at home, if you're wanting to look for potatoes, this website was low-key a little sketchy, but also high-key great. It's called Grand Teton Organics, I believe. If you just search seed potatoes, it was like the first sponsored post. And it's this 70-year-old man who lives in Idaho who just provides double certified organic.
The land of potatoes.
The land of potatoes. Double certified seed potatoes to like growers across America. And you just like, shipping's included. You buy some potatoes and he ships them to your door.
Can you imagine if we animals had to asexually reproduce like potatoes do?
Every day, Kenny.
They
Do you
do
think about
actually
that?
have seeds. They have flowers and actual seeds you can buy.
Oh, okay. It's not like you cut it up into pieces and plant the pieces.
You could do that too. There's both ways.
I want another kid. I cut off my finger.
Make me a baby. I imagine that a 70-year-old potato grower man from Idaho's website probably looked very sketchy, but as far as the resume goes, I don't think I'd want to buy from any other
No,
person.
exactly.
Good
Unless
point.
it was It was like a 7-year-old man from Ireland.
Oh, yeah.
They should have called Idaho New Ireland because of the potatoes.
The website was from 2015, but it definitely looked like from 2009 at least. So,
Yeah.
But it's really they have a special blend of golden Yukon potatoes and all blue potatoes is what they're called. They had like, I don't know how many 30 different species of potatoes probably on this website that you could select from. So I got their R gold and blue blend or something like that, and so I'm getting half gold potatoes and half blue potatoes coming to my door.
I look forward to the harvest.
Me
Same.
too. I hope we get some better listeners. For longtime listeners, you remember when it was a beautiful day to grow corn. The corn died. The corn never happened. The squash also died. The squash diseased. That one got sick, ill, withered away grossly. The beans, we got one bean.
It's hard, man. It's hard. It's hard.
It's hard. I got a singular tomato. I did get a handful of peppers. Those were fruitful. And rosemary's doing great. This year, I'm doubling down. We're doing it again. Let's see what happens.
Yes.
Hopeful for potatoes.
Yes.
I saw a TikTok of like, it was like the original TikTok was like, don't you ever want to just abandon life and go move into the mountains of Switzerland and just like live off the land for the rest of your life? And then like it was stitched by somebody from Switzerland. And it's like, yeah, that's all fucking fun and games until the winter comes and then everyone you know and everything you've like worked for dies. It's like, it is not hard. It is not, I'm sorry, it is not lovely. It is not sweet and peaceful. It is awful.
Yeah.
But you're going to do fine, Becky.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
You're not in Switzerland. You're in Texas, baby. And anything's possible here.
Forever. Texas forever.
Texas forever. Y'all ready for some D&D?
Choo-choo.
I weigh.
Yes.
Last we left off, our adventurers were embedded within the Hallowmoon Brawl, looking to keep an eye out for the exchange of the collector's tome, so they might figure out who the mysterious benefactor of the Court of Outlaws is. Loomis sent a note to Elizabeth stealthily asking if the exchange had happened, and indeed it had. Inside, Ellis and Emil had left the donkey demons to do their own bidding and were in pursuit of the red-haired dwarf who allegedly had the tome. Loomis joined in the pursuit, and eventually Loomis ended up invisible, upside down, in a library of sorts, with the dwarven red-haired man also invisible within that same library. The donkey demons were in pursuit of Maiden Vanbor, who was being escorted along with other town officials to the library for safety. Emil entered the library, while Ellis remained outside and attempted to get the donkey demons to stop their pursuit. Inside the room, Emil feigned interest in the tome and spotted Granic Vallum staring at him with great interest. The doors are now barred to the library. Ellis continued. Efforts eventually failed, and one donkey demon let out a bray that ended up stunning Ellis. So here's the scene. Everybody, the donkey demons are madly dashing for the door. The door is barred. Inside, Loomis is upside down and invisible on the ceiling. Although, with Ellis being stunned, the invisibility will be broken.
No!
Oh, no.
Ellis is outside the door, stunned, until the end of your next turn. Emil is inside with a knife that he drew using the pen is mightier than, or the paintbrush is mightier than the, I'm so sorry, the name of that cool brush that draws weapons. He used it and got a dagger. So you have a knife.
It's a +1 dagger, right?
+1, yes.
Great.
Very important. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, woo! Pew, pew, pew. What die do I use? Okay.
5.
12.
17.
Okay, here we go. Loomis, you're up first. Now seen by the room.
Well, but can they see me? Because I still have my cloak of elven kind, and like I said before, I want to have it fully on and me like engulfed in it as much as I can. And if I remember correctly, it like camouflages you, so it takes on the surrounding, right? Isn't that part of its properties?
It's just that perception checks made to see you have disadvantage.
Oh.
As the cloak's color shifts to camouflage you.
And you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks. So, okay. we'll give you this, Loomis. As you hear the brain sound from outside the door of the donkey screaming at Ellis, you sense the invisibility drop within you. Or within you.
I feel exposed.
You feel exposed. You do have your cloak of elven kind, which does help camouflage you. However, you're still like 6 feet tall, hanging from the ceiling. So you can continue to hide. It would be an action to do so, or you can like do an action to like hide yourself more. But chances are people are going to notice you.
I would like to use my action and hide. Okay. I want to continue stealthily. I just don't want to like appear out of nowhere and then have people turn on me that like I'm the bad guy.
Fair. Very fair.
Yes. Good assumption.
Roll a stealth check.
With advantage?
Yes, because of your cloak of elven kind. We'll get this one day, folks.
And everyone has disadvantage to see him.
Yes.
Correct. Whew. Had a 1 and then an 18. So
Okay.
18 plus 6.
24. All right. So how you're on the ceiling. It's one of those ceilings that has like, I don't know what it's called when it's like, they have like the indentions on them. Like it's wooden with the indentions on it. It's fancy. That's not helpful. People know what I'm talking about for sure.
Like crown molding?
Yeah, but like everywhere. Like all of, let me look it up.
You were clearly waiting for validation from the three of us, and we had nothing to offer.
I have nothing.
Apparently, y'all don't look at interior design enough, or
I'll add it to my list.
think about wood covered libraries and stuff. Anyways, this is real. It's like wood paneling on the ceiling, but it's like fancy. So like imagine there's like ridges and little designs carved into it.
You can still see the forest it was stolen from.
Sure. So, anyways, how that's the texture of the ceiling above you. How, I guess, are you hiding yourself in this moment?
Are there like beams up there as well? Or like nooks and crannies up there to...
There's nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
Not
Loomis
very big.
Loomis would like to contort themselves into said nooks and crannies with their 24 stealth and superior body. Just kind of...
Sure.
Into the corner.
Yeah, I imagine you like get flat and you're like laying yourself. I think, Emil, you probably don't see this actually because I don't know how good your perception is, but you become like a worm on the ceiling, but nice and flat, the cloak draped over you, and for as much as you know, you are hidden.
Okay.
Would we still love Loomis if he was a worm?
That can be the
Yes.
question in the episode description.
Yeah, hey, everyone go do the polls, and that's going to be the question this time.
All right, anything else for Loomis?
Can I check to see if anyone saw me?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
14.
You can't tell if anyone saw you. I think you're a little focused on hiding, so you're unsure.
Okay. Since I already used my action, can I like save a bonus action for something to happen? Like, you know how you can hold an action? Can you hold a bonus action?
You can only hold a normal action.
Okay. The more you know. That is my
The
turn.
more you know. Yes. Next are all the guards. So there are 6 guards within this room, kind of, a few of them are scattered about. 2 of them at least are at the doorway. They're going to spend their turn sort of barricading the door more with like more furniture. So they're taken a desk, they're scooting that over. They've kind of moved some of the furniture to create barriers between the aristocrats within the room and the rest of the room. So it's their turn. Emil, you are up.
I will move as far away from the door as I possibly can.
Okay.
I'm going to look at the windows in this room. Do they open?
Roll an investigation check.
A 3. No, a 6. Sorry, 2 plus 4, 6.
From where you're standing, you cannot tell, I don't think.
Do the windows open? Is there any chance of escape? I say to the room at large. I'm trying to put on my best I'm terrified face. I'm not willing to fight.
Okay. Yeah, I think people acknowledge this and kind of weren't thinking, and you see a couple people like rush to the windows and they try and open them, but they don't appear to open.
The soft underbelly of our upbringing is going to be our demise. We can't even open windows for ourselves. That's my whole turn.
That's your whole turn? All right.
Just flailing.
It is Demon 1 and 2's turn. It's been an hour, so any sort of charmed effect that is on them has now been broken, and they are full sprinting to the door to try and bust it open. One of them, I think, is flailing and slips a little bit on the water that you all remember is in front of the doorway.
Let's go.
So it slips a little on the water. The other one does manage to crash their shoulder into the doorway, and you hear the doors from inside. Emil and Loomis, you can see they shake as if someone hit it, but they're not like cracking or anything at the moment. Ellis, it is your turn.
Am I not stunned until the end of my next turn?
You are stunned to the end of your next turn. Your turn is over. You are no longer stunned. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done combat, everybody.
Yeah,
okay.
really.
Yeah, for sure.
Freaking out.
We are back to Loomis.
Can I tell from my current hiding spot the dwarven man with red hair, his glitter shoulders? Is he still in the same spot?
Roll a perception check.
11.
Okay, I think you see, like you're hitting, you're kind of a little bit, you moved from 6 feet to like 1 feet off the ceiling, so you're a little bit higher up in the air than you were before in some ways. And, with all the commotion and the soldiers moving stuff around, you can't seem to spot the glitter shoulders at the moment.
Okay, seeing that I cannot spot the glitter shoulders anymore, I would like to use my movement to get to Emil.
Okay. Easy enough. You like army crawl across the ceiling through these dips within the tiled ceiling, and you make your way over to where Emil is.
Okay, well, then essentially what I want to do is make my way there and pretend that I was there the whole time. Like, I came in with the group, I was by Emil's side the whole time, and then try to not startle Emil that I'm now right next to him.
Oh, okay, so you're dropping down from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check as you do this.
With advantage?
With advantage still, yes.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, I think you scooch across the ceiling and then down the bookcase, and like if people saw this, it'd be really creepy and gross.
Yeah, it's like
Exorcist.
the ring girl crawl type down the bookcase.
And then you appear next to Emil, who probably is startled. I'll be honest.
Don't kill me, Raya. Oh, Loomis.
It's me. I was here the whole time, remember?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Do I still have an action?
Yeah, that was just your movement.
Cool. I'd like to hold my action if anything that isn't Ellis comes through the door. I'm just gonna immediately attack.
Okay.
I am currently Carl right now. I am not Ellis.
I think you
Sorry,
knew that.
Carl.
I
Oh.
think you knew-
Sorry, Carl.
No, wait, you
Carl
didn't know
Gonzalez.
he was Carl. Do you have a ranged weapon? Because you and Emil are not by the door.
How far is the door?
Moved really far away.
The door is probably like 25 feet away.
My movement is 50.
Okay. Sure enough.
That's
yeah.
half a skip for Loomis.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, great. Next are the guards' turns, who are, weapons drawn, just preparing for the worst. They're, they're not smart, but they're steady. Next is Emil.
I'm going to look at Lady Sophia Halleckfur, leader of Venzor and think, what do I know about this woman? Is she magical? Does she have any like abilities? What do I know about her?
You know that she doesn't have any magic abilities. She's definitely more of like a patron to the arts, someone who will spend money to see other people perform magic or to help other people perform like artistic expressions of magic.
Okay.
But she herself is not a magic user.
I'll say, Lady Sophia, sorry, this is poor timing, but, well, first of all, it's an honor to meet you, and second of all, you don't have anyone in your employ who's, like, magical or here to protect you or anything?
Oh, well, no, I suppose none of the gods do magic. That's a very good point. I suppose that's a bad choice on our part, but my son over there, he performs magic.
Who's your son?
Silas Halleckfur.
Silas. Oh, okay. So Silas, can you get us out of here or what?
I'm not a very good. Well, no, sorry. I'm a very good magic user. I'm a sorcerer, but I don't have any sort of teleportation spells or anything like that. So, I suppose. Did you have something in mind?
Just escape is all. But that notwithstanding, I have a great business pitch for you. My friend Loomis, who's been here the whole time, came up with it. Later, when we're out of this, I really want to talk to you about it.
Okay. Oh, sure. Yes. Okay.
Oh, I was talking to your mom. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, of course. Sure. Yes, please, when we're not being chased by demon donkeys.
I will defend you with my life. And more importantly, so will Loomis.
This is fantastic news. I do love when the people of Venzor are willing to put down their lives for me.
I'm not from here.
Even better, when the people outside of Venzor are willing to put down their lives for someone they've never even met before, I'm sure. I'm Lady Sophia Halleckfur.
I'll walk over and do formal introductions as the door's being barged down. But I'll also prepare my action to, if someone comes within proximity of Lady Sophia, I will try to defend her with this dagger.
Okay.
I don't have proficiency, but I will try.
Okay, excellent. For everyone at home, and those here even too, I have not described the Halleckfur family before. Lady Sophia Halleckfur is a tiefling woman who has deep purple skin and short horns that sort of curve gently backwards, and her son Silas Halleckfur has deep burgundy skin. So they are both tieflings. The Halleckfur family is a notorious tiefling family that helped found Venzor itself.
Wow. That's why there's like high hells and stuff.
Wow.
That's true. Yes.
So they run the city?
Lady Sophia Halleckfur is like the head representative to Venzor. That is correct.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Suddenly we have a bunch of Owen Wilsons on the podcast. Welcome.
Hey, I really think y'all should stop trying to bust down the door. Who's next?
I don't know.
What are you?
We're so kooky. Thank you so much for making it to the mid-episode ad break of episode 41. It means a lot that you're here. It means even more that you've been hanging out with us pretty much once a week for an entire calendar year. Seriously, thank you so much for hanging out with us in this journey. Listen to this story. Listen to us tell some jokes. If you happen to like this podcast, we would love to hear from you. If you are listening on Apple Podcasts, you can leave a review. You can write us a little note like this one from Stick Sports Ball. Great pod, lots of fun, just the right mix of jokes and serious story moments. A+, no notes. Are you kidding me? You know how many things I consume, how much media I watch that I have tons of notes for? Incredible compliment. Thank you, Stick Sports Ball. Please write us a review. I mean, if anything, just use it as a vessel to make me say whatever you want me to. Also, if you're listening to on any other app that lets you rate, throw us a rating. But for real, y'all, super, 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 super grateful that you're here. Don't want to take up too much of your time. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok and all that good stuff. And let's get back to the episode.
Next are the demons. The one that slipped and fell on the water has now righted themselves, and the two of them are now busting their shoulders against the wall and stabbing with their little crab hands. Okay, they both successfully slam their shoulders into the door, and the door now, you can start to hear a cracking sound as the lock mechanism does not appear to be holding very well. Next is Ellis. You are no longer stunned.
Fabulous. I will, as Carl Gonzalez, I will use my last 3rd level spell slot. No, 2nd level spell slot to cast Armor of Nanoxis, granting me 10 temp HP.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. I mean, wow.
Wow. I will not move, but I will say into the Sending Stone to Emil and Loomis, y'all, what the fuck are we doing? Are we getting out of here? Are we just bolting? Should we just bolt?
We've got to go, I think. I have what we need.
Great. So are we not? Are we, just to make things clear, are we not helping?
There's a lot of people in here who can help. It doesn't have to be us.
Yeah, I'm fine with just escaping.
Fabulous. Then I'm going to start backing up to the stairwell. Y'all try to get here if you can.
Wait, try to help us.
Wait. Oh.
I don't know how. I'm just scared.
I just used my action. I'll have to wait till next turn.
Okay. Yeah, you back up. So now you're about 50 feet from the doorway, Ellis, as you're kind of getting yourself into the stairwell that leads down to the kitchens and to Jimbo the Goblin. Next is Loomis.
Hearing that we're retreating, not going to help anyone, just helping ourselves, Loomis would like to grab Emil and try to go out the window.
Let's go.
Okay. Like you're grabbing and like tossing yourselves through the glass window.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Roll a athletics check.
With advantage.
No.
If anything,
No.
it should be disadvantage because you're carrying me.
You are carrying another person. No.
But I have a superior body.
No. Enough of the superior body.
Okay, you said athletics?
Yes.
Are you sure not acrobatics?
I'm very positive on this one this time, yes.
Well, okay, that's not bad. 16.
16. Okay, yeah, I think you're talking to... You guys, like, turn away from the Halleckford family and are, like, on your little earpieces, and then turn back around and be like, excuse me, grab a meal, and then just throw yourselves through the window. The window's made out of glass and, like, thin wooden pieces, so it breaks easily enough as you all fling yourselves into the yard. And you're in the shrubbery outside the window, and screams are let out from the room, and someone just goes, we should have thought of that.
Any damage? Do we take any damage from this fall, or
Wait,
good?
If I can, I'd like to, so where Emil is gonna fall on top of me and use my slow fall. So I can use my reaction when I fall to reduce any fall damage. I take by any amount equal to 5 times my monk level.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess both of you roll a dexterity check on this one, Loomis, as you try and an acrobatics check as you spin through the air to try and catch.
That's a natural 20 for 24.
Okay, even Emil's flailing body, matter not. We don't actually know because we don't need to check because Loomis, yeah, for once protects you, really guards you. Not for once, takes you in his arms, flings you out the window, manages to get you to land on his body, and you all are, we're only on the first floor, so you all are, or I guess that's not true. You're technically, the levels of this house are very strange. You're technically, I guess, on the second floor, but it's like 1.5 floors up. You're fine. You both land in the shrubs. No damage taken.
I'll say, Alice, we went out the fucking window. We're in the yard. To the everything's going bad spot.
Very descriptive. I'll meet you there.
Okay, next are the guards. You guys are not there. You don't know what happens. Next is Emil. It is your turn.
Hold on? Can I not? I'm not. I'm still in the hallway. Can I see Can I see what's happening?
The door. It's behind the doors, so you wouldn't know.
I thought the doors were busted down.
No, they were cracking. They were beginning to.
Oh,
crack
okay.
open.
Okay, great.
So next is Emil.
Oh fuck! I don't. Loomis, I could throw up the climbing rope and they could get down, but then the donkeys might follow us. Or we could leave those 3 very important people to die in that room. Or we could be known as the people who saved them. I don't know.
I feel like it's every man for himself. And Loomis just starts walking towards the direction of where they're headed.
Oh God. Emil will follow without doing anything, but running, not walking. I'm running.
Yeah, you can hear as you're running, they're like, "Wow, they really just left us in here. What if we die? Oh no!" And then some people are like, "We should jump too." And then you're out of earshot a little bit. But both of you make Emil and Loomis make a perception check as you all are kind of walking away from the spot.
21.
19.
Okay, you do see another body falls out of the window jumps out of the window to taking your lead, falls into the shrubbery, rolls around, and it is an elven man who rights themselves, dusts off their jacket, and starts walking towards you.
The red-headed one? No, he was a dwarf.
That was a dwarf.
Who's elven in that room?
Oh shit.
Oh
So
God! Wait,
we're
elven
just
man.
walking. So as we're walking, we notice someone's following us.
You notice that somebody else came out through the window and is now walking in the same direction as y'all. Yeah.
I quietly lean over. I'm assuming Emil finally caught up to me, and just goes, "I think someone's following us."
Yeah, I'll use my action to dash if it's still my turn.
It is not your turn.
Oh, okay.
Anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're just moving then. Okay.
Yeah, but you both could have been moving a little bit. So you're about at this point probably 40 feet away from the window, and this person's about 20 feet.
Ellis, we have a tale. An elven man. There wasn't an elven man in that room, was there?
There was a lot of people. So yeah, there was different representatives. Some of the when you snuck into Emil, there was the other potential business folk had maybe snuck into with the guards.
Oh, okay.
So there's probably 15 people.
I will say the last time we saw Raya, she was disguised as an elven man in that bar. If I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Y'all got to jump out a window and you grew a tail?
Fuck off.
My side of the party sucks.
Okay, next up are the demons, who are going to continue to work at the door. They successfully break down the door, Ellis. So yeah, you see the two of them ram their shoulders in, bust down the door, and start shoving furniture as you hear the screams of the people from within the room ring out. It is now your turn, Ellis, if you would like to do anything.
Quietly to myself, I say, "We're going to have a long talk about this, buddy." And I look down the stairwell, action, dash, run down the stairs. I don't know how far I get, but assumedly I run either through the kitchen or hopefully out of the kitchen. As I'm doing that, I am screaming to just as I'm running down the stairs, "Jimbo, I quit. I'm not cut out for the catering business. This is too much. I know it's only my second day, and I know you placed a lot of faith in me. I'm sorry I failed you."
Yeah, and as you sprint down the stairs and through the kitchen and out through the back the back service door. You hear Jim go, "I just hope you got that hot meat on that cold bed of ice, Carl, before you quit on me. You coward!"
I stop and I look at him, tears streaming down my face. And I'm like, I put that hot meat in the cold ice. Don't you ever question my character again, Jimbo, or I'll fucking kill you. And I keep running.
Damn.
Roll a perception check as you do that.
22.
Okay, yeah, I think
No,
as you do,
23.
you turn to Jimbo, you shout that, you turn away, but as you turn away, you see like a single tear go down Jimbo's face in pride of what he has made a man out of Carl.
To myself, as I continue to run out of the kitchen, I'm like, why do I care? Why do I care? With action dashing, do I make it outside, or like, what do I make it?
You're probably like just in that, there was like a small courtyard right outside that door, so you're probably just like 10 feet out the door in that courtyard area.
Then I will sending stone to Emil and Loomis, be like, I'm outside in my turn.
And I guess to like kind of map this out a little bit better, I think you, Ellis, now are in a courtyard that's sort of at the like southeast part of the house. And I imagine that Loomis and Emil, you all are kind of on like the northeast part of the house, but on different sides. So like you guys are kind of more on like the northern side, and Ellis, you're more on the eastern side.
That's exactly what I was picturing, Becky.
Fantastic.
Well done.
My theater of the mind is successful. Welcome. Next is Loomis.
Can I still see the elven person tailing us? Are they
Yes,
getting closer? They haven't let up. They're just following exactly where we're going.
Correct. They're about 20 feet behind you.
Excellent. I would like to, as stealthily as I can through the shadows, show up behind them with my spear against their throat.
Oh. Yeah, roll a stealth check as you do that with advantage because of your cloak.
That will be a 22.
Okay, yeah, I imagine you kind of are next to Emil and then spin and get into like the shrubbery and move between like the wall of the house and the shrubbery, spinning then out of the shrubs. You get behind the person, and yeah, your spear is at their throat, or like I guess kind of the back of their neck. Right? Yeah.
Who are you?
Let's do a contested dexterity check. So we'll each roll just a straight dexterity check.
Okay. 13.
11. Okay. I think they try and like spin and swat the spear like away, but you're able to kind of like move it over their hand and keep it like pointed then at their chest. Mm-hmm. And as this happens, the robes that they're wearing, or like the suit that they're wearing, kind of gets like a little bit baggier. The visage of them shifts, and you see the amber eyes of Raya the assassin and the auburn hair appear. She pulls her dagger out, or one of her short swords out, and points it at you as well. I think you know exactly who I am.
In the sending stone.
Thank you, Raya. 1 second.
Boys, we got her.
Siri, stop the recording.
Can I still have an action, or was that like my action?
Yeah, that was fun stuff. You have an action still, yes.
Okay, I'd like to poke her with my spear.
Okie dokie.
Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
Okay, as that misses, I'm going to use a key point to do 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Okay, go ahead.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay, it does, and then 18 plus 7 also hits.
Yes.
So That will be... Give me a second. Not a lot of damage, but it's still damage. 6 plus 7, so 13
13. Okay.
points of damage.
Cool. So yeah, as you kind of go to stab her with your spear, she's able to catch it and sort of like pull you off balance, but then you're able to sort of spin around behind her and hit her 1-2 in the back with your unarmed strikes, sort of causing her to spasm a little bit. And is that it for your turn?
That is it for my turn.
Okay. Inside, the guards are assumably fighting the demons. As you all outside kind of hear more shouts and yelling from the broken window, it is now Emil's turn.
To use an item is a bonus action, yes? Like if I have an item I want to use?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to dip my +1 dagger into the canister of light goo that I have as I run up. And I'm not going to stab Raya. I'm just going to wipe it on her.
Oh.
I just don't want her to disappear. So I'm just going to wipe the goo on her so that she's lit up.
Okay. Yeah, I think you run up next to Loomis and you manage to smear it on the back of her suit that she's wearing.
As I do that, can I look up at the window? Is anyone looking at us right now?
Roll a perception check.
23.
I think at this point you kind of hear again like the shouting of the demons from inside, and you're noticing that they're the group is trying to figure out, like the group inside the house, still inside the library, is trying to figure out how to get out of the library. And I think you see Silas is casting a spell at the window, and like they're starting to toss people out the window who have feather fall on them, so they're like gently falling to the ground.
Oh god. Okay, I'll say into the stone, she's here, let's get over here now. And I, just hoping that no one sees, I will go ahead and use my action to take 2 Twisted Roots attacks.
Okay.
Trying to use like my costume as much to disguise these attacks as possible.
Okay.
I'll drop the dagger. It's useless to me.
Sure.
Okay. 1 is gonna hit, I'm pretty sure. A 17 and a 9.
17 hits, yeah.
Okay. So that one does 6 plus 3, 9 points of piercing damage.
Next is Raya's turn. She turns to look at both of you, Emil and Loomis, and she pulls out her 2 short swords, and she's going to try and cut 1-2 under your rib cage, Emil.
No, why me?
Because you were the last one to attack her, I guess.
Oh, me.
1 is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, for sure.
And the other one is a 11 to hit.
No, not that one.
Okay, she is going to, as one of the short swords stabs under your rib cage, she's also going to release an Eldritch Smite. So you feel this sort of like black ichor kind of seep into your skin, into the wound. And let's see how much damage you take. You take 21 points of damage, and you are knocked prone.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Yeah, I think as she does that, she's sort of like, with one of the blades in there, she's able to sort of like pull you a little bit closer and whisper loud enough, at least for like the 2 of y'all to hear, but not all these other folks who are now like 20 feet behind y'all. Are you sure you want to do this today?
No, I don't. Just leave us alone.
Oh, I can't do that. And as she pulls the blades out, it is now the demon's turn. I'm going to roll. At this point, we need to know what's happening a little bit inside that room, as the demons are, they want to kill Maiden Van Boer. This is an important figure to know what happens to him. So I'm going to roll a d20. If it's above a 10, they have now like gotten past the guards to him. If it's below a 10, they're still interacting with the guards. It is a 17. So they have gotten to Mine and Vanbor. So you don't, I guess, know that, but know that that's potentially in your head of like what's going on in the room up there. It is now Ellis's turn.
How far away am I from Raya?
You have to kind of go around the building, so I'd say you're probably like 30 feet before you could see her, and probably like another 50 feet before you could be like next to them.
Perfect. Then I will run the 30 feet so I can see Raya and be 50 feet away from Raya, and just holler out, "Hey, shithead, you suck!" And I will cast first level Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. She has to make a wisdom saving throw.
DC 16.
Okay. That is a 12.
Great. Ooh. For 13 points of psychic damage.
And then does she have to move?
You must. They must use their reaction to move away from me.
Okay. So yeah, I think she hears this, and I don't think people are like dumb when like Dissonant Whispers is caught on them. Like it's just like a sudden like charmed thing. So you kind of like see her face shift a little bit as she moves away from Emil and Loomis. I don't believe the two, since it was a forced movement, you all cannot take a reaction on her.
Correct. It's compelled.
I believe
movement,
so.
Yeah.
So yeah, she uses her reaction to move her full speed. So now she's 30 feet back. So she's by the crowd of people by the window now.
And glowing.
And glowing, yes, with goo on her. Next, Ellis, anything else for your turn?
No.
All right. Next is Loomis.
Okay, I'm going to run up to Raya, since you said that she's only 25, 30 feet?
30 feet from you,
Yeah,
yes.
okay, I can move 50. So I just jolt up to her and going to try to hit her with my spear again.
Oh, okie dokie. Yeah, you kind of like move through there is now sort of like a crowd of people who's like forming. Are you like just kind of like moving these people out of the way? Do you yell anything?
No, I don't yell anything. I just go straight for Raya, like weaving in and out of these people. Just kind of, I feel like I'm pretty lanky and dexterous, so I'm just kind of moving with the shadows to catch up to Raya.
Okay, cool.
Loomis is just attacking one of the nobles that was in the room with us. To these people.
21.
That hits.
Okay. Ooh, for 10 points of damage. And then I am going to use a key point to activate my stunning strike. So essentially, I don't know if I've used this before, but essentially I can interfere with the flow of ki in an opponent's body. So whenever I hit another creature with a melee weapon, I can spend a key point to attempt to stunning strike them. So you need to make a con saving throw, or you'll be stunned until the end of your next turn.
That is an 18.
Oh, damn it. Okay. You succeed, but I forgot from my last turn, I have an extra attack, so I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
Ooh. 26.
To hit, yes.
To hit.
Yeah.
I wish damage.
Yeah.
And that will be for 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then...
Okay.
Not done.
Monks, man, they don't stop.
And they don't stop. I'll spend another key point to do 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay. Yes.
I don't think any of these hit. 13.
No.
And then that one doesn't hit either. Okay.
Great. It is now the guard's turn, so I'm going to roll to see what's going on up there. Okay. You don't know? Maybe good, maybe bad, you don't know. You do see that more and more people are kind of jumping down from this window. So, kind of taking a quick lay of the land. You can tell, like, most everyone seems to be out of the room that was not a guard. So, about like 15 people have now like started to congregate down in these shrubs below the window, the broken window.
Is Maiden out of the room?
Roll a perception check since you're looking for a specific person.
Can I also make this check? I'm
Yes.
looking out for him.
12.
11.
11. You see him. He's not quite out yet. I think like him and Silas are still maybe like the last two people at the top of the window. With like, you can see that there's like guards sort of like creating a barrier between like everybody at that window. So it seems that there's maybe a small handful of people that still need to make it out, Maiden being one of them. Okay, next is Emil.
I will stand up from being prone and shout, "Look out, everyone! It's an assassin!" and point at the one with the goo on her back. And as I point to her, I'm going to cast Compelled Duel on her.
Ooh.
She needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 5.
Okay, on a failed save, she is drawn to me, compelled by my divine demand. In this case, it's a floral demand. I think like some spores escape my mouth and like whiz their way over to her, and she has to breathe them in. It's concentration up to a minute. She has disadvantage on attack rolls against anyone other than me, and anytime she attempts to move to a space that's more than 30 feet away from me, she has to make a wisdom saving throw to do so. For my bonus action,
Yes.
I am going to like pull my cape around myself and use my feat Unnatural Regeneration to expend 3 hit dice and heal myself.
Excellent. Next is... Oh, is that it for you?
That is it.
Okay. Next is Raya. She's not still like dissonant whispering, is she? Like she doesn't...
No,
that was it.
it's just the reaction.
Okay. I think in all the commotion that some people, are kind of like a little freaked out that there's a person that's maybe an assassin, especially when there's demon donkeys. We're jumping out of a window. We just came here to dance. So they're kind of like moving away from Raya, but she doesn't seem to be backing down. So she, kind of rights her short swords and is running at you, Emil, since she is compelled to do so, and she's going to make 2 attacks again with her short swords.
Awesome.
Okay, that's a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Well, one of those hits. I'll let you figure out
One of
which
those
one it
is. She's going to hit you with her short sword again and also release another smite as she does so. That is 41 points of damage.
I'm really glad I healed myself because I'd be out right now. I need to roll a Constitution saving throw and get a 20. Is that correct? To
Yes.
keep Compelled Duel up? A 17 plus 7, 24.
Okay, so Compelled Duel is still up. So yeah, I think she comes up, stabs under your ribs. I think one of them kind of glances off of your like wooded, your body, like under on your torso is starting to get some bark growth, and it glances off of that. But I think she pulls you, or she stabs into you, and I think like with the Compelled Duel still up, it's like you almost like grab her hand and like look her in the eyes to be like, we're still here.
Yeah, I think Emil spits out a particularly nasty shade of green blood, like right in her face as she does that. It's just like, why are you doing this?
And I don't think she says anything. I think she just kind of smiles at you. And next is the demon's turn. And you all kind of with your, you're kind of glancing down and up at the window. You would see that the guards have seemed to like have pushed the demons back, so there seems to be like the barrier of guards is further away from the window. And next is Ellis.
I will take my full 30 feet of movement and continue to sprint towards Raya. And while I'm sprinting, I will throw 2 Eldritch Blasts at them.
Okay.
Ooh, one is a natural 1, and I am out of luck points. But the other is a 17 plus 8.
That does hit.
For 13 points of force damage.
Anything else for Ellis?
I will holler at Emil and say, "You better not die or your wife's going to kill me." And I'll cast Bardic Inspiration.
Excellent. Silas and Maiden are the last 2 to jump from the window, so you see the 2 of them gently fall with feather fall to the ground, and as they do so, a cloud of darkness seems to be surrounding whoever, like Raya, Emil, and Loomis. So you all are now encompassed in a 15-foot sphere of darkness.
This is not from Raya. This is from somewhere else.
This is from somewhere else.
Can I still see the light goo or no? Darkness even covers magical sources of light, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like a magical darkness.
Okay.
It's advanced darkness.
You can see like a gentle glow of the light goo since it's magical. It's not strong enough to like dispel the darkness, but you can still make out the goo.
Great.
Like a firefly of death in the night. Okay. Next is Loomis's turn.
So I am in this cloud.
Yes.
Underneath this cloud.
Yes.
Can I see Raya?
You can see the light goo.
Okay,
Kind
even
of like
with my
gently.
superior dark vision?
A creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness.
But it's superior dark
No,
vision.
no.
Enough.
No, but you can see the goo at least.
Okay, I'm gonna run towards the goo
Okay,
and poke it with the spear.
excellent. You won't have disadvantage since you can see the goo, so you can make a very educated guess that is where. So it's a straight roll.
Perfect. My first attack, does it hit for a dirty 20?
Yes,
Cool.
that hits.
And that will be... that'll just be 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And I had already rolled for my extra attack. It doesn't hit because it got a 5.
Okay.
Or unless... Yeah, no, that doesn't hit. Then, yeah, I will use another key point to try to hit them twice with an unarmed strike.
Okay.
I can't... No, that's a 7. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. But a 16 plus 7 hits, yes?
Yes.
Okay. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then... Question. Do we still have some of the berries that Emil...
No.
Okay.
They go bad after a day. They regenerate every day.
Gotcha. Okay. Wasn't 100% sure.
Well, you guys.
I think we all
you
also
ate 'em.
we ate them.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we only
And-
ate one.
I have
I think we
5
were only
total,
given
but
one.
I gave you 1 each. Yeah.
Gotcha. I couldn't remember. Either way, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Next are the guards' turn. Great. They are still keeping the demons so far within
Okay.
that room. Next is Emil.
I'll shout out loud, "Everybody run!" I don't hear anyone moving. They're all just fucking standing here, right?
Yeah, more or less. Like I think they're like dusting each other off, but yeah, they're not a very lively bunch.
I'll shout, "Everybody run," with the intention that they hopefully run. I will attack. Since I'm in the darkness, I'm going to attack with my Twisted Roots twice against Raya.
Okay.
One is a 13, and one is a natural 20 for a 26.
Okay, the natural 20 hits.
Okay. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15 points of piercing damage on that attack. I'm going to use my bonus action to throw my climbing rope straight up into the air.
Okay.
So that's like a fireman pole. And I'm going to climb it.
Okay.
To get away from Raya.
Okay.
I'm trying to do that without her noticing what's happening because we're in the darkness, but maybe she can see anyway. I don't know.
I mean, I think she hears movement of someone climbing up a rope, but yeah, you don't know.
Do I need to make an acrobatics check?
I don't think so, since it's
Okay.
a magical item, so you're kind of just able to get up it.
Okay, I climb up as high as I can without leaving the darkness.
Without leaving the darkness. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're about 15
Yeah.
feet in the air.
Okay.
Or however long the rope is. How long is the rope?
It's 30 feet long. That's what
Then
I
you
have
are
written down.
15 feet in the air, and the other 15 feet are just poking out of
Poking
that.
straight up in the air, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if Raya can perceive your climbing rope here by reaching out and feeling for it as it's her turn. Unless, do you do anything else, Emil?
That's it. That's everything I got.
Okay, she waves her arms around and manages to feel the rope, and she's climbing up the rope
No!
to you. As she climbs up the rope to you, she pulls out one of her short swords and is gonna try and stab upwards at you.
Okay. Wow, what a pickle.
In your butt.
What a pickle
In
I
your
got
butt.
myself into. If I fall unconscious right now, I'll take damage when I hit the ground. Which will be an automatic failed save.
I guess we'll see. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yup.
That is 10 points of damage.
Still holding on. I didn't
Okay.
think you'd see me up here, I say, so that my other two friends know where I am.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's all. Since she has to climb up the rope and hold on to it, she only gets one attack with her short sword. Next are the demons inside. Okay. There's darkness around you. You all can't really see what's going on. Ellis, it is your turn. There is a cloud of darkness around your friends, but you're still about 20 feet away from the darkness itself even.
I will run into the darkness.
Okay.
I sprint headfirst in, and I will just chuck 2 more Eldritch Blasts at Raya.
Okay. I think since you were outside the darkness going into the darkness and you never really got sight of the light goo, these will be at disadvantage since you're kind of taking some wild shots into the darkness here.
Great. First one is a 17.
That hits.
Second one is a 15 plus 8.
That hits.
Great.
That was with disadvantage, dang.
With disadvantage. For not very much damage. For a total of 15 points of force damage.
Okay. You do not hear... You hear the thuds of your blast, against a body, but you do not hear, anybody falling or anything like that. Anything else for Ellis?
No.
Okay. Emil... Well, all 3 of you are in the darkness. All 3 of you roll perception with disadvantage.
Oh.
11.
16.
With disadvantage is a 23.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Dang. All 3 of you can hear the crowd of people that had come from this window. They're starting to disperse now, sprinting away in all kinds of directions. Not a lot of time has passed. I think it's only been 6 rounds of combat. So all of this is happening very fast. Lots of commotion. There's even people kind of dashing through the darkness, just trying to get away from everything. You, Emil, though, you see a figure, a tiefling man, move towards Raya and reach out, and then the 2 of them disappear.
A tiefling man?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. As I see that happen, I'll slide down the rope as well, so I'm not seen like just hanging out on this rope in midair when the darkness clears.
You see. The figure, Raya's figure has disappeared. The light goo no longer seen. And I'll say this too, Emil, as this figure walked forward, you heard them say like, "You fucking fool," and as they grabbed Raya.
Is it the voice of Silas? Silas, is that his name?
It is. It is the voice of Silas.
Oh shit! The son of the leader of Venzor.
And next, it is Loomis's turn.
We're still in order. What's happening?
I think now we could kind of go in a little bit more like loosely. The darkness is still there, but the light goo's gone, so you assume that Raya has disappeared.
I feel like Loomis was already locked and loaded for another like attack with the spear or punch, and just kind of just like whiffs it, seeing that there is not a body where he thought it was. And I'm assuming Emil's starting to come down from the rope, or is already down, and is like,
yeah, I just slide down it.
Where did Raya go?
Between coughs of blood, as Emil has 2 hit points left, I just say, "She's gone. We need to go." And I'll like yank on the rope to like take away the magical effect and bag it.
Okay, do y'all remember the meetup spot? Let's not do the close one. Let's do the far one.
Run.
I'm like I grab Emil. I'm like, before we leave the darkness, motherfucker. And I look at Loomis and I'm like, stealthy man, stealth away. And I grab Emil and I will use my last 3rd level spell slot to cast invisibility on the both of us.
Great.
Okay.
So nobody can see Emil in his transformed state.
Very kind. Okay, yeah, I think as you two turn invisible, and Loomis, as you kind of get your cloak really situated on your shoulders, the 3 of y'all emerge from the darkness into the night as the sun has now gone down. You still hear the clanging of the fight from within the room with the broken window, but you all are sprinting away out of the grounds along with like so many other party goers, and that is where we'll end tonight.
Jesus.
I think the party went great.
It was entertaining.
We didn't get to get one of the
time.
party favor bags. Damn it.
I'll sneak back inside and get one. I'm Carl Gonzalez. I could do anything.
Well, I think this could get dicey.
I knew Emil should have fucking killed Raya when we're on this stupid cruise. Thank you so much for listening. Again, I know I said it at the top of the episode, but it's been a year. It's been a great year. So glad you've stuck around with us. Continue to stick around with us because our next episode will be out next Wednesday, March 13th.